The members of a civilized society are governed by 3 rules. Honest, vivae, lead a life free from crime and scandal. Ulterium non lide, give every man his due forbear from encroaching and making unfounded claims on what belongs to other, and suam check tribu, forbear from inflicting unlawful harm on others. These are the principles of jus naturale from which the foundations of justice are laid. A very pleasing morning to all of you, honorable judges, highly admirable chief guests, respected professors and all my dear friends. It gives me immense pleasure to be here this morning, standing before you to answer the most confounded question, whether our Indian courts, they are delivering justice or they are merely forums implementing the rule of law. We are standing in a nation where rule of law governs the delivery of justice. We are standing in a nation where justice governs the formulation of rule of law, and standing in that nation we are questioning that whether justice is being imparted to us or not. Rule of law has been derived from Upanishads, which say that rule of law is king of kings. It is more powerful and even more tremendous and rigid than they. By its power, the weak can prevail over the strong, and justice shall triumph. Rule of law has been derived from the principle la principle de legalite, which means that all men, they are subjected to the principles of law and not men, signifying the supremacy of law as has been well established in Keshwananda Bharati versus State of Kerala. This notion of supremacy of law can be conceived well from the legal maxim, quod principi placet legis habet vigorum, which means that even sovereigns do have the power of law. Medievalists, they called it the law of God, the law where all men are equal, the law where no man is above the law where every man, whatever be his rank, whatever be his position, is subject to the ordinary courts, the law which can be conceived from various landmark judgments such as Indira Nehru Gandhi versus Raj Narayan, Bachchan Singh versus State of Punjab, Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India, emphasizing that whenever an approach of arbitrariness and unreasonableness has been made, courts do have intervened. When I was small, I used to be scared of the banyan tree with its branches popping out. When I grew up, I realized that they are not branches. They are the prop roots that support that banyan tree due to its vast girth. Our Indian judiciary is the banyan tree which is deeply rooted, and rule of law, they work as the prop roots so that the justice can prevail. My friends sitting over here, they will definitely question me on the recent Supreme Court controversy where the Supreme Court judges versus the Chief Justice of India, Dr. Deepak Mishra, where somewhere the internal conflicts, they overshadowed the duty and the obligation to give justice and to deliver justice. But then the recent judgments of triple talaq in Shaira Bano Begum case and case Puttuswamy versus Union of India, where the 2 years battle on right to privacy came to an end, my finger comes down, I bow myself and I exclaim that yes, I am proud of the Indian courts, yes, justice is being delivered to us. I know that many a times this happens, that rule of law, it fascinates us, but on contrary, the judicial decisions, we are offended with them. But then one finger pointed at the judiciary points 4 fingers at us. Then I realize that I guess I need to go to that seat and I need to realize that how difficult it is to deliver one judgment keeping lakhs and millions of people in mind. And that is why history has also evidence that when rule of law considers this to be a justice, to decriminalize section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, Supreme Court has overturned it due to the society and its circumstances. I would like to consolidate my motion by believing that rule of law is the bedrock of democracy, where freedom can be construed in its true sense only when rule of law and justice work together. And at last, I would like to end with one of my most favorite quotes from Bhagavad Gita. Whenever there is rise of unrightness and decline of rightness, I incarnate myself to destroy the evil and to support the virtuous. Our Indian courts, they do the same thing, my friends. Thank you and have a safe day.